what a difference an hour makes. You join us at very sad times here on the Xtra Factor. We've just found out that Bad Lashes are leaving the competition for good. It's very sad. Let's walk over here and just kind of see how everybody's doing. Girl band, I'm going to come to you in a minute. I'm just going to see the girls. Obviously not feeling great right now, right?
No, not the best.
No, I'm just so sorry to see you girls. You know you've been like one of my favourites and I've loved you to bits. So it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really tough. Well, look, we're going to catch up with you in a bit up in the studio. We'll let you gather yourselves together. And Dermot's going to look after you, OK? Can we have a massive round of applause for Bad Lashes, please? Well done, girls. Woo! Now, over to this side, ladies. I know that it's not easy for you girls either, even though you're the ones that go through. It's almost tougher because you're left with that kind of guilt, that kind of, oh, we've got to do this all again next week, and we don't know how the public feel about us. What's sort of going through your mind right now?
Well, it's just too much to take. I mean, like, Bad Lashes were just our best friends, and it's so hard to just see your friends go because they just deserve it so much as well. But I'm so happy I'm so happy at the same time, but it's just too much to take, seriously.
We've all been staying on the same floor in the house as well, so we've all got to know each other really well. So it's just really hard. I think if any of the contestants had gone, I think we all would have been like heartbroken as well. So I think it would have been the same for everybody.
It's the first time you've kind of seen the judges actually sort of judging you, I guess, in front of your faces. I mean, that must have been slightly tough. What was it like getting Simon's vote tonight?
I mean, any criticism or anything we're going to take on board now, and because we were in the bottom two, I think now it's time for girl band to up their game, and we're going to step it up. We do not want to be in the bottom two again, ever.
So what are we going to do next week to make sure this doesn't happen again, Marisa?
We're going to make sure we get harmonies tighter, rehearse, like Louis says to us all the time, girls just rehearse. And if we do that, then hopefully, you know, next week, we're not going to be in the last two again. It's just a horrible feeling. It's really terrible.
I wouldn't wish this on you twice whatsoever. Well, listen, tonight, congratulations. Everybody give it up for Girl Band. Now, two people who have probably got the best insight into the contestants and who have helped them all along the way are our fabulous choreographer and vocal coaching team. Evie and Brian, where are you? Hello. Can I just say, first of all, congratulations to you both for a superb show. Vocally amazing, loving all the choreography. You've done a great job. Are you not so sure? What did you think?
It was an amazing show tonight. I think everyone really stepped it up on the stage. They did well.
Really well. Anyone who you kind of were really impressed with that kind of embraced that sort of routine that you set them, that they kind of really delivered tonight?
Alexandra.
I know, she was great, wasn't she?
She brought it. She was a diva. She kind of pulled it out, you know. It took some time to get her there. She wasn't doing that in all the rehearsals, but when the time came, she did it.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we've just lost a girl band, and I imagine for you that's a bit of a disappointment because choreographing a bunch of girls to dance must be quite a nice, fun thing to do. So you disappointed?
Bad Lashes had an amazing performance next week, and I'm sad that no one's going to see it.
Don't tell me this. Really?
I'm gutted. Truly.
Oh, Evie. Oh, why do you think they went? Was it the vocals? Like, what was it the public didn't see?
I don't think the public seem to like girl bands in general. I mean, they seem to have a hard time getting the votes. But I think with Bad Lashes, they were really nervous tonight, and I think that did come across a little bit. And perhaps that was what put them out. But, you know, they were my special friends in the house. You know, they were teaching me a few fashion tips, and I'm so sad they're going to go.
I know, I think it's such a shame that the public won't realise how brilliant and lovely girls Bad Lashes are, because they are amazing. It's really sad. Girl band, what can they do now? Because they need to get that support. So can they do that through a performance way? I don't know. What can we work on?
I think that their vocals are what's going to get them through. Tonight they didn't necessarily get to show it with Venus, but their second song, they came out there with punches, swinging. They want to stay here, and I think doing a ballad next week will really show what they can do.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you very much. You've been brilliant, and I can't wait to see what you do next week. Evie and Brian, everybody. Now, there's a really naughty man behind me. Keith Lemon, what are you doing in the audience, you little monkey?
Come to see you. I think you're bang tidy.
Thank you very much, Keith Lemon, everybody. See you on Celebrity Juice next Tuesday. Where's Leon? Leon Jackson. He's very handsome. Right, huh?
What's he like?
Who, Lee?
Lemon.
Oh, Kid Lemon. Oh, Kid
Take your bank tidy.
I know. Don't copy him. So listen, great performance tonight.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Was it scary getting up there again?
It was nerve-wracking in a different sense, you know, coming back because there was a lot of pressure, you know. I just can't believe the year I've had, you know. I've got an album coming out and, you know, the singles, you can download it tonight, you know, and it's just amazing, so.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people doing that. So, you're going to be
straight home, on the computer, 79 pence, it's mine.
rock and roll. What did you think about the results tonight?
It's always hard to see somebody go, you know. I think the contestants, I know for a fact last year at this point, you realise it's a serious competition, and I think, you know, the dynamic might change in the house and in the group, so, you know, you can never call it.
Why don't the public like girl bands? I imagine you're loving the girl bands, Leon.
Loving the girl bands.
I thought you might say that. Listen, thank you so much. Leon Jackson, everybody. Now, I tell you what, when you're watching this at home or here in the studio, it's really tense. But imagine how that must feel if one of your friends or family is actually up there performing. Where's Girl Band's family? Read the T-shirts. Can't miss you guys. Hello. Oh, you're Maurice's dad, aren't you? Yeah, please.
On the other cheek.
Wow.
Not the other cheek.
So, you must be delighted right now.
I tell you something, I'm absolutely relieved. I feel sorry for Bad Lashes. I do. I'm not trying to be patronising, because it's horrible up there. I mean, 12 good acts tonight and one's got to go. I'm just thankful my girls are safe. Yeah. I'm bound to say that, and But I'm just relieved. We were just all quivering. I don't know what.
I know, and the bad news is you've got to do it all again next week. I know, it continues. Well, listen, congratulations to Girl Band's family. Well done, guys. Thank you. So, we have heard from those that teach the acts to sing, we've heard from those that teach them to dance, and even their families, but we still want to hear from you. And here is the easy way that you can do it. All you need to do is text studio, plus your name, location, and comment, 87103. Text costs 25 pence, plus one standard network rate. If your text is really funny, then you'll see it scurrying along the bottom of the screen, but we can't show them all. Right, it's time for a little break, but when we come back, we will have a house full of judges, Spice Girls, Girls Aloud members, and Sunita, and of course, all of the contestants. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Welcome back to the Xtra Factor, where our fingers are so on the pulse we can feel the X Factor heartbeat. Oh yes, can you hear it yourselves? And we are back in our ITV2 studio with all the finalists that are still here. Now let's talk to the four people that made the important decision tonight. They're not known for holding back. It's the X Factor judges. Hello. Please take a seat, Yes, just about. Come in. You're liking the walk-on music? Liking the walk-on music, then? Are you all alright?
Tired.
Yeah. Oh, why? Just...
You know, like, it's a long day and it drains you, this show.
What? Why? Don't say that.
It does.
Does it not lift you and make you feel great and amazing and younger?
No. no, I'm tired afterwards.
Yeah. Is it because it's the first show and
yeah,
obviously there's a lot riding on this?
Yeah,
there's a lot of
tense.
pressure. It's a bit like a roller coaster as well, isn't it?
How did you find it? Because it's your first one.
My God, I think I was more nervous than the contestants at one point.
I did see you beforehand.
Yeah,
and you were like, whoa.
Really nervous, but no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now that I know my three girls are safe, I feel a lot better.
Good, yeah, it must feel good.
Yeah.
Louis, not a great night for you.
Not a great night.
Simon, you did kind of predict this, didn't you? You sort of said, Louis not going to have a good one.
Simon, predicting things.
But
He's always wise
right,
after.
Louis.
He wasn't really. He
Oh, he
wasn't
kind
really.
of
Listen,
was.
he picked the worst song of the night for
Kind
Little
of
Scars. You picked Simon. Listen, you've never had a successful girl band. So what the hell are you talking about?
Well, they fired you.
Well, you've never had one.
But they fired you.
You actually made an album with the girl band and never came out.
What's that
I
got to
know.
do with this?
It's everything because you're slagging me about girl bands. You've never had a successful
You were
girl
in the
band.
bottom two, then.
Huh?
It's really tough, isn't it? I think
Why
with
are you so
girls.
nervous?
He keeps egging me on.
I know,
egging me
Louis.
on,
Don't
egging me
mind.
on. I shouldn't.
Louis,
did.
why is it? What is it with girl bands? Why do the public not like them? Because even with Hope last year, they were in that bottom two all the time.
Yeah,
Do
but
they just not like? I mean, they love Girls Aloud.
Our format was different though. We didn't get chosen as already a band.
Yeah.
We got chosen as individuals and then put together. So our format was really different. I think it's really tough for girl bands as well because you have to find that niche, that's something that's missing, that's not out there at the moment.
Girls generally vote for guys. They generally vote for
Girls
guys.
are not stupid though. Look,
Yeah,
my
they're not
three
stupid.
girls,
They're
my
not
three
stupid.
girls are in.
There was a lot of competition there tonight. There was some great people.
There were some
there really
great
was.
people. I mean, it must have been tough for you to kind of pick between the two girl bands having come
Horrendous.
from a girl band. Because
Awful. I mean,
What
any two would, it's just a horrible feeling. Any two would have been awful, but yeah, you know, I can appreciate what they went through and how tough it is. Even our first few, you know, professional, if you like, shows that we did was tough. So to get out there when it's all new like that and so many million viewers, it's horrible.
why do you think the public chose girl band over Bad Lashes? I mean, you chose them as well when you had to decide who to save. What was it that you saw?
I thought it was a better. Oh, well, I thought it was a better song. I also thought because the girl band were on earlier, they were in a worse slot,
Right.
and I just thought they meant it more on that final performance.
You did call them a bunch of girls around rejects, however.
Well, I thought that on the night, you know, but, you know, this show's all about criticism and listening, and, you know, look, I got criticised tonight. You can't just sulk the whole time. You've got to do something about it. And you're not always going to get it right.
No.
You know?
How are you going to make sure that never happens again?
Well, we won't be doing that song again, Harry.
Ever.
You know, but Louis, you've got to be a little bit grown up about it.
I am, Simon.
you're not. You're being
I
really
totally am.
charming.
Another thing, it's very hard. The girl bands have to sing and they have to dance.
But Louis,
it's
you're
an awful lot
making
to do.
excuses.
No, no.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Listen, it happened.
Danny, feeling confident after tonight? I mean, all yours went through.
We were nervous right to the end. I
Yeah.
mean, you just never know what's going to happen. And, you know, they did really fantastic performances. And I think, you know, Rachel wasn't keen on the song, but
No.
really pulled it off. I was so proud of her.
So does that mean next week you might kind of see what she wants to do a bit more? Or do you like, no, I'm the mentor, I'm going to do what I want you to do?
It wasn't just, this is what I want her to do. It was about working together, and we just had so little time up until then. And I didn't realise that she didn't like the song so much until late in the day. So, but she really pulled it off. So proud of her.
Yeah.
And you know, the audience love her, and she loves being on that
She
stage.
does. She
and
was
she's
going to
rock it out
no
next
nerves
week.
there, was there?
No.
She's great. She's going to come back next week fighting.
So next week, looking forward to that. Anything we can expect? Anything you guys are going to be working on? Things that you noticed tonight where you go, right, this needs to change?
Well, Simon, what's the theme for next week?
Michael Jackson.
The songs of Michael Jackson.
I love
And
that.
the Jackson 5, yeah.
I'm
the
very
Jackson.
excited.
Okay, good.
Well, listen, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
Holly.
well done tonight. Louis, I'm so sorry. The
Yeah, bad
judges,
luck.
everybody. Now, being the mentors, you might like to see this, because Scott has been behaving rather badly. In fact, he's pretty disgusting. Scott, be embarrassed. Have a look at this. Who is it, Sophie? Scott.
That room is an absolute tip. It is an absolute tip, and we've decided to lodge an official complaint with the Health and Safety Department.
Scott, the messiest person in the house. And there was a culprit who used to always leave their glasses in their dirty cups beside the sink and never load them into the dishwasher.
No, I don't leave the cereal bowls in the sink. I always wash up everything, you know, and I always put stuff in the dishwasher and make sure it all goes in and it's all nice and tidy. I do all my own washing and make sure everything's all clean and tidy.
I've seen some dirty habits on the downstairs toilet where there's been pee-pee on the toilet from the boys.
I think that it's got to be either Drake or Bruton.
It has to be Scotty. Scotty, man.
When it comes to toilets, I'm actually very clean.
Scott is the messiest man you will ever meet. Scott leaves dirty plates by his bed.
I do like the occasional nibble in bed, yeah.
And crisp packets and all pizzas and kebabs from like a day, like 5 days ago.
I don't even eat kebabs much. Have you been in with a camera? It's semi-rude. I bet you haven't, you.
Right. Scott. Where are you?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you'd be embarrassed.
You set me up after that stuff wasn't even mine.
You are...
You set me up.
Scott.
And it's neither of
Scott.
us.
Is Owen wherever he is?
Yeah, where is Owen? Scott,
Owen.
he's too young to be here. Scott, you are Phil's little dirtbag.
I swear to
What
God,
are you?
I'm not Scott is evil.
Yeah, fine. Exactly, sing it. Now, guys, obviously big night, particularly for these girls here. Does it kind of sink in a little bit more now what the competition is all about, Rachel?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that. Oh
yeah. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Ruth, tell me, does it make you more competitive? Does it make you go, now I've seen what it's like to go out, I just don't want that to happen?
I don't want it to happen, but the thing is that I was 100% sure I was going home.
Really?
I was telling Danny that moment, Danny, I'm going home. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm going home. And then Dermot said my name and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, right?
Oh my God.
You just want that to happen
I want
every
Saturday
week.
to come.
Yeah. Any of you guys learned from anything from today? That you're gonna... Yeah.
I think, you know, that's it. It's absolutely unpredictable. Anybody could go home at any point. But I think for everybody here, I think we did really well today.
You all
and I think we're going to go and smash it.
What about Austin? Are you gonna miss the girls' bad lashes going?
Do you know what? It was so emotional up here because I'm trying not to cry at the moment. I'm on a crying
I
band.
know, no,
I'm on a
dear.
crying band. I'm up here like, just stop crying.
And Scott, it all worked out in the end,
Yeah,
didn't it?
I was hugging him backstage. For once, he was the crying type.
No, I
So,
just
pretty
really,
chuffed, right?
Yeah, just really couldn't believe it, and then the reaction from the crowd and everybody was just so great. I'm just so glad to still be here.
So that's it. No more bad songs.
No more bad songs.
No more bad songs. All right. Well, listen. One big last round of applause for all of you. You've done fantastically well. In a minute. Now it's time to catch up with our Xtra Factor experts again to see what they thought of tonight's events. We've got Sunita, we've got Kimberly, and we've got Emma. Hi. Right. Well, can we just talk about the fact that none of you would give me a name, and yet you said Bad Lashes and the girls that you wanted to see what would happen between them, and it came
Can
true.
I just say, when I said it would be funny, I meant as far as the expression on Louis' face, not because
Right.
it wasn't funny at all.
No,
but you know what?
I know
I think
it's not.
they take votes from each other. If you've got two girl bands,
That's what
people,
it is.
I think they split the vote or something.
I think you're right, actually. So next week, all Bad Lashes votes will probably go over to girl band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
quite
think
nice.
it's tough though because with the girls you do have to really kick it up,
Yeah.
make it fun. Even if don't worry so much about vocals but just make it fun and exciting. And I didn't see it from either of them tonight. So
Really?
next week,
Hear that,
kick some-
ladies?
Kick some bottom,
Nice.
some vibe. Yeah.
Kimberly, obviously in a girl band yourself. I mean, what is it? Why do the public not vote for the girls? It's
I don't
so
know what it
annoying.
is. I think it's hard with bands in general. I think it's like it takes a lot longer for them to settle in, and they're still kind of getting to know how to work together, and it's just harder for the band. So my heart goes out to them because it takes years to get to a certain sort of level of performance, and they've got days, but I think they'll get there.
Do you think Louis kind of sort of did the right thing by letting it go to a public vote, or do you think he should have been a bit stronger and gone, no, as their mentor, as a judge, I'm going to choose who I think's better?
No, I think it was the right thing to do. This show is for the public as well. The people are watching at home and voting, and I think it was the fair thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, find out who's genuinely the least popular.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a shame Shane's not here to talk about this. He's just become a new dad, so that's why he's not here. But it would have been nice to get a male point of view.
Well,
so girl band next week, what can they do? What can they do to kind of... Because they've only got another week and it's hard
I know. I would say, girls, just enjoy it because you could just see that both of you guys were so nervous. And of course, you're going to be nervous, but I just wanted to see them smiling and laughing and enjoying each other because that's the best thing about being a band. You've got each other. So, just
Safety in
enjoy
numbers.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
definitely.
scary, but enjoy it.
And Sunita, would you say to all of them that if they're doing a song they don't like to say something, or
I
is
think
it
you
best?
do. There's no point going out there not feeling good about what you're doing. Same as if you're not happy with what you're wearing, you need to go out feeling as confident as possible. So speak to your mentor, be honest, don't try and be polite.
Yeah. Would you have agreed with your mentors tonight? I mean, would you have saved Bad Lashes? Because Danny saved Bad Lashes
tonight. I think Bad Lashes had the wrong song for them. I really do.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
do.
it represented what they are as a
Right.
girl band at all. It was a a ballad. It was a nice sort of girly ballad, and that's not really what I see. I think you needed a bit
The
more fire.
second song first.
How good was Wonderwall? I know.
It was brilliant.
But
And
it
if they'd
wasn't a
done
number
that
one.
first-
Can you believe that? That's right. It wasn't a number one. I know, because it's number one.
I do think when you vote for a girl band that you're kind of investing into a club kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I do think you need to get to know them better. I'm going to be really honest now and say I found it hard to know which ones were from which band still.
Right.
So really, really stamping their personalities on things so kids can actually join their gang.
But I guess the trouble is if the public don't keep them in long enough, it's really hard to get to know them personally. Who do you think are our front runners?
Well, obviously I'm biased. I thought the girls were amazing
All of
tonight.
them? Is there anyone
Every
amongst the
single-
girls?
No, honestly, they were all terrified before the show, and they all just went out there and pulled it out of the bag. I was so proud.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I think they've all done really well, and I'm looking forward to watching them grow.
Yeah.
And just be confident. You've got it. You're here. Get up there. Do it. I'm really excited. I thought Ruth was very powerful tonight, and I think believe it and go for it because I think you could be great.
She's so sexy, isn't she?
She's so sexy.
Amazing.
Jade was behind me going, oh yeah.
Don't you want to see her saying hips don't lie? Imagine. We've got to get Danny to do that with a bit of that old salsering going in.
And thank God Scott has gotten
I
another chance.
know.
Yeah.
Well done.
Benita, what sort of songs do you think would be better for him? Like, what would be more kind of up his alley?
Well, you know, I'm seeing a kind of Zac Efron stroke Robbie, young Robbie in there.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, very good. Maybe you should just kick Simon out of the way.
I'm taking over.
Well, listen, ladies, thanks so much for being here.
It's a
You've
pleasure.
been brilliant. Give it up for the girls, everybody. Thank you. Now, I bet you didn't think we'd be able to squeeze this much X Factor and Extra Factor in one night, did you? Well, the best news is that we haven't finished yet. We'll allow you to have a little break before we hear from Bad Lashes. I'll see you back here in a minute. I know. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to the Extra Factor, where we have almost completely filled your boots with extra news, celebrities and gossip from our contestants. However, it is all about one act tonight, as sadly their time here on the X Factor must come to an end. Everyone, please welcome Bad Lashes.
I love you, girl. Love you, girls. Emily.
Tough night, huh? Oh, Emily. I know, it's horrible.
Yeah, don't say anything nice because we'll cry, right?
Okay.
So just don't say anything nice. It's brilliant. You're great girls. Right, that's all we need to hear.
Have you, I know this is a bit of a weird question, but have you enjoyed it at all?
Oh my God, we've loved it.
We love everybody.
Loved it, I swear to God. We came in that house, like, everybody's personalities in that house is amazing. We made some really good friends. And we didn't know who'd go. And there's going to be some competition in here.
Yeah, I tell you what, everybody is going to miss you so much. Like, seriously, the one thing everybody will say about you girls is that you are just so lovely, and I think it's going to be a real energy that's taken away from the house and the competition, actually.
Well, Diana and Laura are going to starve to death because I feed them all the time, They can't even make soup on their own. Dan always cooks for, like, me because I'm useless. I can't make poached eggs. I turn them into, like, scrambled water, right? So I'm going to miss Dan cooking for me and stuff.
Oh, girls. What do you think happened? I mean, I was speaking to Cheryl just now, and she thought maybe the first song might possibly have been the wrong choice. Sorry, Louis, I know you're saying.
No, you know, but I mean, I am so glad I picked these girls. But looking at them tonight, they look like they're up to it.
I know.
And they could have a career.
I know,
You know?
I know. But this is the frustrating
They could have a career.
Not the end! Not the end!
Emily is, I love her. She's devastated. She's not pretending. She's not.
I know.
They're so real. That's what everybody loves about them. And I thought the north of England would have kept them in.
I know,
I'm
I know.
disappointed.
Sam, you said it's not the end.
No,
so
it's not.
what are we going to see? Like, what do you imagine happening? Like,
Bad lashes everywhere. Woo!
I'm loving the bad lashes. Woo! When I was looking at all your folks in the audience, they were all looking like this. I was like, oh, I thought it's like the new Whack-A-Day way. I love it. Why do the public not vote for girls? Like,
Girls
what?
don't like voting for girls. I mean,
I vote for girls.
But they generally don't do well in these companies. Let's be quite honest about it, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know why we didn't get any votes? Because every single person was voting for gorgeous GLS.
It's your fault. Your fault for being so gorgeous.
Because they're too hot, and that's it. It was like, all of the girls were like, oh my God, GLS are hot, let's vote for them. And they vote for everyone else, so it was like...
And last year,
that's
I mean,
all
Hope
right.
were in the bottom two every week. And they worked their asses off.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
It's
And
so
the thing is,
unfair.
it's very, very hard. And because they were singing and dancing as well, you know? Some of the other artists were just standing there and singing, you know?
Louis, what do you think they should do next?
I think they should go home, have a good sleep, and rehearse and decide what they're going to be. They could be a great rock chick band.
But they should stay together,
They
right?
should definitely stay together. It could be a blessing in disguise.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
You think? So maybe
Honestly,
this wasn't meant
We've
to be
all had
there.
rejection all our lives.
album, girl.
Rock it, baby.
Louis, what advice would you give the other groups? Because sort of history
It's hard for
states
groups. It's hard
that
for groups.
X Factor doesn't love groups, does it?
It's hurry up, but there's one amazing group in the show. Everybody knows who they are. And I'm very confident about
You've
them.
got you,
Let's be
Louis.
honest. But the girls that are left, I mean, they have a tough job. They really
Yeah.
have. But they're ready for it.
What are you going to do with these girls over the week to kind of make sure that they...
We're just going to do our best, Holly. That's all
It's
we
Michael
ever do.
Jackson week, isn't
I know
it?
that,
So
yeah.
that's quite hard for a girl
It's very
group,
hard, but
isn't
yeah,
it?
but listen, they can do it, you know.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anything.
And sometimes the public get it wrong.
Well, apparently.
Sometimes
I
they
think
get it wrong.
so.
I did genuinely do.
Is everyone looking forward to next week?
Yeah.
Girls, I know it's going to be tough for you because obviously you're not going to be here. I mean, who's going to be getting your votes now? Because there's 4 very important.
They're going to go to JLS. I know.
Really? Is that
I
your
know that.
It's a good enough reason.
Diana and Laura are going to starve to death because I feed them all the time. They can't even make soup on their own. Dan always cooks for like me because I'm useless. I can't make poached eggs. I turn them into like scrambled water, right? So I'm going to miss Dan cooking for me and stuff.
Oh, girls. What do you think happened? I mean, I was speaking to Cheryl just now and she thought maybe the first song might possibly have been the wrong choice. Sorry, Louis, I know you're saying.
No, you know. But I mean, I am so glad I picked these girls. But looking at them, they look like the rock chicks.
I know.
And they could have a career.
I know,
You know?
I know. But this is the
They
frustrating
could have a career.
It's not the end. It's not the end.
Emily is, I love her. She's devastated. She's not pretending. She's not.
I know.
They're so real. That's what everybody loves about them. And I thought the north of England would have kept them in.
I know,
I'm
I know.
disappointed.
Sam, you said it's not the end.
No,
so
it's not.
what are we going to see? Like, what do you imagine happening? Like,
Bad lashes everywhere. Woo!
I'm loving the bad hash Woo! When I was looking at all your folks in the audience, they were all looking like this. I was like, oh, I thought it's like a new Wackaday way. I love it. Why do the public not vote for girls? Like,
Girls don't like voting for girls. I mean,
I vote for girls.
But they generally don't do well in these companies. Let's be quite honest about it, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know why we didn't get any votes? Because every single person was voting for gorgeous GLS.
It's your fault. Your fault for being so gorgeous.
Because they're too hot, and that's it. It was like, all of the girls were like, oh my God, GLS are hot, let's vote for them. And they vote for everyone else, so it was like...
And last year, I
that's
mean,
all
Hope
right.
were in the bottom two every week. And they worked their asses off.
Yeah, I know. It's
And the
so
thing is,
unfair.
it's very, very hard. And because they were singing and dancing as well, you know? Some of the other artists were just standing there and singing, you know?
Louis, what do you think they should do next?
I think they should go home, have a good sleep, and rehearse and decide what they're going to be. They could be a great rock chick band.
But they should stay together,
They
right?
should definitely stay together. It could be a blessing in disguise.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
You think? So maybe
Honestly,
this wasn't meant
We've
to
all
be
had
there.
rejection all our lives.
album, girl.
Rock it, baby.
Louis, what advice would you give the other groups? Because sort of history
It's hard for
states
groups. It's hard
that
for groups.
X Factor doesn't love groups, does it?
It's hurry up, but there's one amazing group in the show. Everybody knows who they are. And I'm very confident about
You've
them.
got you,
Let's be
Louis.
honest. But the girls that are left, I mean, they have a tough job. They really
Yeah.
have. But they're ready for it.
What are you going to do with these girls over the week to kind of make sure that they...
We're just going to do our best, Holly. That's all
It's
we
Michael
ever do.
Jackson week, isn't
I know
it?
that,
So
yeah.
that's quite hard for a girl
It's very
group,
hard, but
isn't
yeah,
it?
but listen, they can do it, you know.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anything.
And sometimes the public get it wrong.
Well, apparently.
Sometimes
I
they
think
get it wrong.
so.
I did genuinely do.
Is everyone looking forward to next week?
Girls, I know it's going to be tough for you because obviously you're not going to be here. I mean, who's going to be getting your votes now? Because there's 4 very important.
They're going to go to JLS. I know. I know that.
It's a good enough reason. I love that reason.
It's time for a band to win the X Factor.
Yes, so
It's not.
Well, listen, like I said, you've been amazing.
You know what they've been, Holly? These girls have been honest. What you see is what you get with them.
Totally.
They're not pretending.
Oh, there's a lot of love in the room, and there's even more on camera from these guys. Look at this.
Thank you for being a friend.
Listen, we're going to be friends forever, girls. And at the end of the day, it was just such a pleasure to have you girls as company for us. I think we bonded so well, and we're going to miss you so much.
See that, girls. Really going to miss you.
Love you. We love you, girls.
It's not going to be the same house without you.
No.
And, we'll see you up in Durham and Hartlepool soon.
Take care, girls.
Girls, as you know, I'm the Black Lash, and I'm going to live on in your legacy, and I love you girls so much. Thank you for being my friend.
But Lashes, I'm going to miss you. What am I going to do without you now?
Your son. I'm just going to miss our random little conversations and, you know, when we used to give each other little presents for getting through each week. Really, I'm going to miss you all.
Girls, I'm going to miss our little aerobic sessions, and it won't be the same without being Daddy Lash. You look after yourselves, girls. You keep smiling, keep those gorgeous smiles going. I'm going to miss you. Love you guys.
What I would say to you is just be strong, be faithful, and just keep on doing what you're doing. And I'll see you at the top.
You're all such amazingly talented girls and really nice people. Thank you for always making every day so smiley.
Your room was almost as messy as ours, but not quite. And you just all of you individually, you're just really, really great girls, and you've been wicked to have in the house.
God, I'm going to miss all of the Bad Lashes. You're all so nuts and all got such lovely personalities. Each one of you are just great girls.
Bad Lashes, so sad to see him go. These were the fun of the house, the Geordie girls, and I'll never ever forget you.
There's a lot of love. Girls, I know JLS have got something they want to say.
Dedicate. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. You have me suicidal when you say it's over.
I think that made you cry even more, didn't it? Favourite moment?
That's it in the bath again. I'm laying in the bath.
Not in the bath. Favourite moment?
Tonight has been amazing.
Having JLS sing to you.
Yeah!
That's really got to be up there. Well, look, if you can't remember your best bits, then don't worry, because we're going to show you what we think are your best bits. Take a look at this. More tears.
Just that make me crazy, so crazy.
You're definitely the best looking girl band that's been in so far.
Yes.
Would you lie with me and just forget the word?
Girls, good news.
It's like Spice Girls, Girls Aloud, and now Bad Lashes. I love them.
We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times.
You see it the next time. Is there a party going on at your
Yeah, are you going to come?
I'm in.
Yes.
You girls are through.
You Some amazing times, girls. Some great memories, right?
Oh my god, that was so amazing.
I
It's been
know.
so nice, and to do it with the three bestest men.
Yay!
Well, I don't think it's going to be the end of you
No way.
at all.
Never.
They're going to be so missed, aren't they? So missed. Well, listen, we've got your friends and family outside who are desperate to come in and give you a cuddle. Come in, friends and family. Don't give them a big old scoop up and a kiss. I've got a feeling there is going to be a riot in Newcastle tonight. Oh, bless them. We always knew this was going to be pretty tough. Well, that is it for the very first live week of Extra Factor. Thanks to our brilliant Extra experts, Emma Bunton, Kimberly Walsh and Sunita. Thanks also to Leon Jackson, all of the contestants here, and of course the judges. Thank you to you at home for texting us and letting us know what you thought of the show. Make sure you tune in next week when we will be here scooping up all of the action straight after ITV1. I shall see you next week. Good night. Bad lashes!
Watch backstage interviews and relive the auditions at itv.com/xfactor. And don't forget, Holly is a team captain on Keith Lemon's Celebrity Juice on Wednesday night at 10. Stay with ITV2 for Jack and his celebrity pals taking on scary challenges in Adrenaline Junkie next.